What is
We
your
got
name?
David and his brother Richard,
Yeah.
and where we at?
Pleasanton.
Pleasanton,
And
California.
who are you? Before I begin, I'd like to know who you are.
I'm Angelo, your mate. I'm taking photographs of you.
Oh, how cute.
You're
A
used to these
famous
interviews,
American
I can tell,
composer,
David.
classical composer.
That's a nice shirt, David. I like that.
Now, who's older?
David's older by
I'm the older.
4 years.
4 years.
So I think 4 years was enough that I didn't feel competitive, you know.
Well, I wasn't around a lot.
No, but 4
Yeah, I
years,
guess
you
so.
were always starting, and I knew he broke the ground on everything.
Yeah.
Gus still has feelings. Gus, who we're going to see tomorrow for breakfast,
Right.
has.
Our cousin, our first cousin.
Well, it's Jimmy who has the feelings because Gus went to Cal. You went to Cal. You were saying this yesterday.
Yes.
Well, Jimmy, he thinks because of you and Gus, his mother, Dorothy, would not allow him to go to Cal.
Really?
He had to go to a Catholic
Oh,
university.
because our religion got corrupted.
Yeah. So,
Right.
and Jimmy.
You didn't get corrupted, though.
Well, you know.
I got corrupted.
Well, no, what's
Quickly.
corruption? Maybe it's enlightenment. You know, I mean, what is it?
Well, we didn't go to church anymore.
Yeah, that's right. But like I said,
What was the name of the town where you guys grew up?
San Anselmo.
San Anselmo.
Yeah. It's
Does the
not-
house still exist?
house exists, but the people that bought it did a massive remodel.
So there's no way you're going to be able to recognize it.
Well,
No, you can recognize the same tree is out front, the same general look from the
they
outside.
built a kind of divine version of what our house
Yeah, a modern,
was. Modern
added
And who was your dad? What's the name of your dad?
altar.
Walter. Who was it?
Teofilo.
Italian?
Very,
Huh? A what?
very Italian.
Very Italian. Because Walter is not an Italian
No,
name.
Teofilo.
he changed his name. His name was Teofilo Eugenio.
Eugenio.
Italian.
He just chose
Ah.
Walter.
He chose Walter, which is, you know.
Really?
Yeah, he chose
Interesting.
You're- Our filmer here is very astute to notice that Walter is not an Italian name.
Walter.
So your brother, your dad is Walter,
Yes,
but he was born in the U.S.,
yes.
San Francisco.
in San Francisco. And-
He was born of a woman who had just come over from Italy
Yeah.
and whose husband had died. So my father was basically fatherless.
Yeah. When he died when Daddy was 3 months old, his father died.
And your dad did what? What was he?
He was an accountant,
An accountant. Yeah.
Yes, a Bechtel.
Bechtel. But
Bechtel.
for several things, he actually worked for New Laid Eggs in Petaluma.
That's right, eggs.
And Petaluma, and then the
Yeah.
Shenley Distillers.
Shenley, the whiskey.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
And then to Bechtel, where he
Bechtel,
stayed for a
yeah.
long time. And that's where he met John O'Connell,
Oh, you're
who
right, our
was
neighbor.
a high neighbor, very wealthy, very rich, very well-to-do.
Really?
And I remember my dad loved getting, John
Suits.
O'Connell wore these expensive, probably Italian suits, and he would get new suits every year. So he would
Really?
always get, but they were the same size. They both were 6 feet tall or whatever. And he would get these old suits that weren't that old. And he was thrilled.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Now, David is number 1 and you're number 3?
Yeah, Bobby's in the middle. David, Bobby, me,
Rich.
Peter, and then our sister Ann.
And
But David, Bobby, and Richard were a unit.
Yeah,
Each
2
of-
years apart.
2 years, and then there's like 4 or 5, and then
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
your dad started going to University of California, Berkeley.
He went there from a tiny, tiny town in California called Cloverdale. It was
Yeah.
really quite a jump to go from there to University of California.
And Nani saved up. I mean, his mother, our grandmother, Italian grandmother, saved up so he could go to wanted him to
Really?
get
And what was her name? Nani?
Nani, Maria.
That just
Maria.
means grandma.
Yeah,
Marie
Maria.
Bocci.
yeah,
Which means
Interesting.
kisses.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what
She's
was your
feisty.
mom's name?
Helen.
Helen.
But Nani was feisty. I mean, she lived to be 100 years old. And part of that was
Gee.
just,
And at age 98, she confessed that she was a foundling.
A what?
A foundling.
was she 98 when she said
Yeah. In other words, she had no parents. She didn't know who her parents were. She was left off at
a very famous orphanage
An orphan.
in Florence, Italy.
Really?
Designed by Brunelleschi. Goes
really?
back to the 1400s.
she was an
Yeah.
orphan.
But she, in 1886, was born and taken on day 1 to this orphanage in Florence.
She was so ashamed about that. She didn't tell anyone until she was 98.
Yeah, I wondered
Oh,
how
my
we
God.
first found out. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's amazing. Yeah, I wish that I had studied Italian when she was alive, but I wasn't interested and I didn't have the time.
Yeah.
It would have been fun. I sometimes wonder if speaking Italian, she would have triggered some things almost or whatever.
Interesting. And though she lived here, almost 85 years, she never really learned much English.
Yeah, heavy accent.
Heavy accent.
Yeah, heavy accent.
Really?
She lived with Italians and
Yeah.
Interesting. And where did you all go to high school at?
Where did we all go?
Yes,
Marin Catholic High.
Yeah.
Marine Catholic
We
High.
all went there, same place.
So one followed the other.
And then, but Bobby, who's between us, went to the seminary after. He was in the seminary
After the
for 7
Catholic.
years.
So instead of going to high school,
And his faith was corrupted at the cemetery.
for
Seminary.
seminary. So he went from grammar school, the eighth
Yeah,
grade,
yeah.
into that was a big change.
Which
So
is
you all went to Marine Catholic High School, and all of you went to University of California, Berkeley,
But not Bobby.
except
Yeah.
Bobby, and went to.
Yeah.
And actually, Bobby, when
Really?
he came out of the seminary, went to Cal. When he came out of the seminary.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He went there a little later.
Comparative
Gee.
literature.
Now, did the kids follow? Did your kids? No, they did not go to.
They did not. But actually, Lisa went to UOP, and Michelle went to UC Santa Barbara and Stanford. So, and Aaron went to UC Davis.
UC Davis. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Interesting.
go. And here's this big tree over here. This is amazing. This tree is amazing.
It is a very healthy. I
Yeah.
worry in a storm,
Oh,
it would do
but
damage.
it's a red.
It's supposed to be rooted well, and that's I count on. But when it's really windy, I get nervous.
Is it really something you planted?
It was a little vial. It was that tall,
possible?
and it was this thick around when we planted it. I
Is
mean,
it possible it's kept me this big?
yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it's a double shoot.
And that's over 40 years
Two
old.
trees. We should have. There was a third one we took out.
So it's not too crowded?
Yeah, but they like the forest thing we had read. They like growing in schools,
Wow,
so I'm
it
hoping-
grow that fast.
I bet dazzled,
Yeah.
and how big around it is amazing. Yeah, and so trying to find plants that like it under redwoods and stuff is.
You're the second owners of this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody had it for 5 years. And they liked the neighborhood, so they moved to a bigger house
Yeah.
2 blocks away.
Were you friendly? with
Richard was a teacher in high school. You were a
Yeah,
teacher in high
yeah.
school. And then the last 10 years, a principal. And what was the name of the high school?
I started at Amador, right up the street, but then finished at a school called Valley High School.
Valley High
Continuation
What
school.
was the middle one?
The Foothill High School. The
Foothill
new
High
high school.
And the final place, you were the principal.
Valley High School, yeah. I taught, and then the last 10 years was.
And it was a high school for troubled
Yeah, kids
youth?
did have a hard time. Kids did not do well in school.
Now, what's the deal with the oranges here?
What do you mean?
Those
A
orange.
little tangerine.
Oh,
You want
tangerines.
to have one?
No, what's the deal with them?
We just thought it'd be good to have. I think
There's
we
a
should-
lot of, a couple
I
of
think
tangerine
would you like
trees.
a
all
bite of a
over.
Are
tangerine?
they
Is there-
growing?
No, are they growing?
Oh
They're
my
probably
God, this
not
is just a
quite
beautiful
ripe,
place. Look
but
at
they're
it.
almost.
Yeah, he's
ripe.
got 3 of them here.
No, that's a little orange tree, and that's an orange tree, but
Oh.
this one is the oldest. So let me find.
How old is this? 5 years old? 10?
Probably 6 years.
Oh,
Oh, here it looks like a good one. Let's try it.
here's another, and this is a tangerine.
That's a lemon.
Oh, that's a lemon.
But the healthy lemon is the one around the corner,
Oh,
down the way. That's the one that.
yeah, so there it goes. There it goes. Yes, there you go. Look at this tree. It just grows and grows. Grows and grows. There's a tree.
Oh, do you want to play outside for a little bit? When you're done?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you say your parents went with you to London?
Oh, yes. My parents came when I had a concert in London.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a big concert.
And what's the deal? Did they follow you around?
That was the way they traveled.
Yeah. They gave them a reason to travel.
I remember they
focus.
liked going to Chicago. What's Schulte in Chicago?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and
And I don't like traveling. Just
Yeah.
I like to go to a concert and have that be part of it.
it's
Yes.
nice having a purpose like that.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm not that big. At,
And there's another tree,
lemon.
another lemon tree.
and that's Aaron. Who you identify?
And that's Aaron and his partner John.
mate.
Oh, mate.
What did
I know.
The
Yes.
new word is mate.
I
Made.
noticed that earlier.
Capital M.
And there's another one over here. Another.
Yeah, it's very Italian. The lemon trees in the terracotta pots.
Really?
We learned, yeah. And we
'Cause
thought,
why do they? It's like you almost have bonsai'd them.
it's interesting. Well, they stay small because of the container.
Oh, it's not. Oh, right.
You know, so they seem to, because I feed,
But the
it's how you
fruit-
get the lemons. I put, I do feed them.
It's great that the lemons are full. It's like
Yeah,
a midget.
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
head is fully formed. So.
And these are the Meyer, so they smell nice. And
I don't think midget is good.
Or dwarf.
yeah,
Well, no, you must differentiate. One is a normal sized head and small body. The midget is everything small.
oh, is that right? Okay, I don't think I knew that.
I don't know what's correct.
I know. See, they might not
Vertically
be quite.
challenged.
We want to try one. I'll try one. They're not quite right. They're getting closer though. You can tell when you peel them.
We'll take two. Oh.
Angela might like try one. Not quite right, but off the
Oh,
tree.
they're very tart.
Tart, but
Thank
not.
you.
Not bad.
They're getting riper. They're getting closer to ripe. John,
Very
I saw this plant. So we've had it now a month, but I thought the whole plant looked like an arrangement thing. And it's had about 20 blooms that we've cut off. Japanese, Iceland.
And who's this little one? Who's this little one? What's your name?
Who is this?
What's your name?
Lizzy.
Lizzy.
How are you related?
How are you related to Uncle David?
Do you remember who's?
Whose brother is he?
Grandpa.
So
Grandpa's.
he would be your mom's uncle,
Ah.
right?
So is that a great uncle? I mean,
Yeah, is that a great uncle?
Let's you want to try
Yes.
tangerine? See if you think
And
you're
there
right.
goes a mommy back there. Yes.
These are getting
What school are you in?
the first
Oh,
bite
great.
sour, but then it's
Huh?
but another couple of weeks.
Out.
Oh.
what grade are you?
What grade are you in?
Second.
Second.
Yeah.
And she loves softball.
Do you like softball? Do you like hitting or catching?
Show them your swing with you. You have a good swing. It's
Let's
hard
see it.
without a-
Oh, there you go.
She's got
You
it.
got it.
She's got it.
You got the swing.
Her dad coaches too, so his assistant.
Yes.
Fast pitch.
Yeah. That's the future. There you
Lizzy, did you
go.
have a show for us? Or was
Were you
it
gonna do a show?
Yeah, I'll do it outside.
What kind of show? Should we
What kind
get
of
the other
show?
people, or you want to do it twice?
We'll film it.
I'll do it.
With filming.
What's
Yeah.
the show? Does it have a name?
Well, it's my softball cheer.
What does she do?
because I'm doing actions to it.
Okay, so softball cheer.
So what does she do?
Comes the show, Lisa.
Softball cheers.
All right. Come on.
There was a little froggy, he sat upon a log. He voted for the other team, he had no sense at all. He fell into the water, he got a little wet. And when it came back down again, this is what he said. He said, go, 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 you mighty leopard. Fight, 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 you mighty leopard. Win, you mighty leopards, go, fight, win. And then he fell back in.
Oh, there you go. Very
How did you
good.
learn that?
Yeah.
I just made up the action.
Ah.
The
I'd like to
words?
see anybody follow her.
Yes.
you think Grandpa can do that?
No, no.
What's the
I can
other
do the
cheer?
falling part.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Wait, who should I say?
Okay, good.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Caitlin's gonna hit the ball, there's no doubt about it. Bang, bang, choo, choo, train. Break a wall, waterfall, Reese's Pieces, 7-Up. If you mess with me, I'm gonna mess you up.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Imagine a dozen girls standing on the bench in the dugout singing that at the top of their
Do you
lungs.
teach it to the other girls?
They all just sort of know it. It's like
Oh my
that.
God.
Just pops
It is
up.
amazing.
Yes.
Kind of intimidating.
What else can you do? What else can you do? Come on. Come on, there you go. Whoa! Whoa.
That was a good one.
Yes. Yes, there you go.
That was a very good one.
Yes.
Oh, teaching little fingers to play.
There you go. Real good. Well, David, you're having a blast in
I
California.
am. I don't want to go home.
Hey, I think we have to have David play the piano, Liz. You've never heard David play the piano.
Yes.
Okay.
He was playing yesterday, and we thought, let's hear him play.
You play the piano?
He
Yeah.
didn't play around at the piano, right?
Ah.
David played out of the book Teaching Little Fingers.
He added a little.
He added a little,
Embellished.
jazzed it up a bit. No,
Look at this.
it was nice.
All right.
I thought Lizzy was kind of like that.
It's good. We got it.
Oh,
look at
it went away.
The squirrel, there he goes.
Yeah. Where's the squirrel?
I said,
Look at that big tree. Look at that big tree.
do your squirrels go, oh, with the store next door, they probably do.
Do they come up to your house or just in the back?
All right, 1, 2.